Today I have, this is not a crab boil, it's just some seafood, some snow crab, and I got me some mussels because I love mussels. And this is from Red Lobster, so got me some of my favorite, or everybody's favorite biscuits, you know, and some butter for that, because I wanted to kind of have like a crab boil today, but I was really just in the mood for some mussels. So I got me some mussels, but I also kind of wanted a little bit of crab legs. So I'm gonna get some food best I can. But okay, so I'm gonna just get right into it. I'm gonna just get right into eating because I'm starving. But I said I'm gonna do another let's talk for you guys, because I said I promised that I would post more. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I saw a subject that was, this was kind of another like sad subject, but I like to do awareness things, just to kind of make you think, and you know, just, you know, give you some food for thought and make you aware of things that could happen, consequences or circumstances, like by the decisions that you make. So let me eat some of my mussel before I get started. I didn't even decide where I was gonna put my shells, but I'll just put them on there, so that'll be good. So yeah, I got some bread and some biscuit, because I guess the bread came with the mussels. Okay, so the topic for today is kind of sort of like, well, I guess you could say mental illness, or domestic violence, you know, or victim, because that's what she is, a victim of somebody else's situation, circumstances. So and I'm gonna put the video up too, so y'all can see in its entirety who and what's going on. So sorry, I got a message came up. But so long story short, it was this girl just recently, she was helping her friend. She was trying to help her friend. I guess her friend was into it with her child's father. So she, you know, was going over to the house so that the friend can get the daughter or the baby, I believe it was a girl, from the father, and pack her stuff, because I guess she was done with him or whatever they was into, or whatever. Well, while she was there, I guess they got into an altercation, because I guess he wasn't trying to hear nothing, you know, that they had to say. And there was an altercation, so he goes and he gets a gun, and he ends up, unfortunately, shooting the friend and killing her. So what I'm gonna do, and then come back and show you the video, and then we'll talk about it. So I'll be back.
Young mother's life is tragically cut short. South Fulton police are searching for the man who shot and killed 23-year-old Selena Dukes during an argument this Mother's Day weekend. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor tells us how it all started.
Selena's family tells me that she came here to this South Fulton apartment with a friend to get the friend's baby. That's when, in defending that friend, that she lost her own life.
It was kind of like, wow, right here in my back door, or better yet, front door. I was blown away.
Residents at the old Sandtown Vista apartments, now the Slate, are disturbed about the violence that South Fulton police say happened here on Mother's Day weekend. Candles mark the spot where the young mother, Selena Dukes, was killed. We talked to one resident who heard the fatal shot.
I just heard a shot, one shot.
Did it ever occur to you that someone may have lost their life?
No, not at all, not in this complex.
Family members returned to the scene and tell us Miss Dukes came here with a friend to pick up the friend's baby from the child's father. South Fulton police say the mother and father got into an altercation and Miss Dukes got involved by trying to defuse the situation. Police and the family say that's when 33-year-old Deontay Gore retrieved a gun and allegedly used it, shooting the young mother in the chest. The fatal blow is disturbing to many.
That's definitely a better way to solve problems. Communication is key in any situation. Again, I've been through domestic violence, so I kind of understand the lines that have to be drawn when you are passionate about something. And when you're passionate about something, you kind of have to say, no, I have to step away.
Family members say this is their second tragedy. 2 years ago on Father's Day weekend, Selena's baby, little Kinsley May Dukes, was killed in another instance of senseless gun violence. The city of South Fulton has issued murder warrants for Deontay Gore. They say if you have any information about where Gore is, please give them a call. In the city of South Fulton, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
Okay, so yeah, that's a sad situation, unfortunately. You know, just send my condolences to her loved ones, and especially sad because like she had a young daughter that was like, I don't know, 7 or something. So a young daughter that now not only, oh, and I don't know if y'all paid attention on the video, but she also on Father's Day, like she was killed on Mother's Day of this year. And a few years back, her child, her baby, her infant was killed by the father on Father's Day. So the family, you know, is dealing with 2 holidays that tragedy, you know, happened. And that's real, like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That's very, very, very unfortunate for the family or whatever, because no child deserves, you know, to lose their parent, you know, especially so young, to something that was so unnecessary. Because I'm sure whatever was going on was not worth, you know, her life being taken like that. And that just goes back now to what I was, the subject that, the topic of why I chose that particular situation to talk about, because y'all, mental illness is real. And it's weird because, like, you know, going back to that situation, it's like you want to help your friends or your family members when, you know, they're in altercations with, you know, their spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, baby daddy. You want to assist and be there for them in that situation. But look, you know, I don't know if, because you never know, like, if she didn't come, you know, would it have been, you know, mother instead, or whatever. I mean, nobody should, you know, that shouldn't happen to nobody. But like I said, you just never know. So you have to really these days be careful with getting involved in people's domestic violence situations. because you don't know where people's, you don't know where that person's mind is. You just never know. And then, like, I've known people who have got in a situation where they weren't there for the person, and then something happened, and they lived with regret for the rest of their life. Like, I should have been there, but it's like you just never know because people are so unstable. And it's weird because with everything going on in the world today, it's almost like, what do you do? Because if you call the authorities, you don't know how that's going to turn out in most cases. Then you'll feel bad if something, escalated from that because you wanted them to handle it, and then they do it like overboard. So you don't want to do that. Look at that. I think I'll drop some sauce. This sauce is so good, y'all. I don't know when I started loving mussels, but I wasn't when I was younger, that's for sure. And it's crazy because it makes you, because of all the situations that I read about people in relationships, and the other person ends up hurting or killing them, it makes you scared to even be in a situation with somebody. Because you really don't be knowing. You don't never think that a person would do something until they do it. Because like I always say, like even if, getting off subject, even like, driving safe in the car. I'll be like, drive safe in the car. Oh, I'm good. I know how to drive. I've never, hit nobody. Yeah, you ain't never hit nobody until you hit them. So, people be like, oh, no, he ain't never, did that, or she ain't never did that. Yeah, they never did it till they did it. Until they do it. Like I say, it's an unfortunate situation because the little girl, she have to deal with the loss of her mom. And she lost her baby sister to, I don't know if they had the same father, but she lost her baby sister to him killing the baby on Father's Day. Like, that's crazy. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. But it is weird because it's like, what do you do? I've had situations where I try to, like, help a friend that was involved in a situation or whatever, and I just got lucky that nothing did happen. Because, like, back in the day, it was like, okay, well, back in my day, I should say, it was almost like, okay, well, somebody needs to go with them because, they don't need to go over there by themselves. But these days, it don't matter if somebody go over there with them. It seems like somebody coming over there with them makes them even more peed off, And they used to, like, it used to be the person that was in danger, but now, shoot, anybody can go, And that's crazy. Ooh, I didn't break my teeth. It's just so sad because, like, the world we live in, it's a lot of people with mental issues. And I want to I don't know what their, dilemma or, situation was, but more than likely it was because, he didn't want her to leave with the baby or something. Like, that's one thing I don't understand about relationships is most times if you leave the relationship, most times it's natural for the child to go with the mother. And that might sound wrong for, a lot of men to hear, because, they feel like, well, that's my child too. But most times the nurturer was the mom. But these days, men is like, no, they come with me. And I can take care of them, just as better than you. So, it's a tough situation. It's a tough topic because the child shouldn't be put the child shouldn't be put in the middle. That's what I'm trying to say. Because imagine now what damage mentally that they would have, like if you've experienced a situation like that, and if you feel comfortable sharing it in the comments, just, I would love to read some experiences or situations or something on this topic or something that you personally dealt with, because it's a big issue. And especially, like, I know for sure in America, I don't know about nowhere else, but it's a big issue in America right now with these custody situations and, controlling the relationship with the kids or just controlling the relationship, period. Like, people don't be wanting you to leave when you get tired. When you get tired of somebody, or when somebody gets tired of you, let them leave. I say it so many times, like, we don't control nobody. You can't control anybody. I don't care if you're married to them, if y'all been dating for years, if y'all got kids together, if you bought them whatever material stuff. Nobody owns anybody. If somebody wants to be, that's like a prisoner, Like, you're a prisoner in a relationship. And it shouldn't have to be like that. A relationship should be free will. I'm with you because I love you. You make me happy. And we in this thing. And if you want to leave, I can't stop you. But I've been so nervous to get in one because of those type of situations that I see happening a lot. Yeah, I'm just throwing them away now. I'll just take my trash can out when I finish. And I'm probably going to finish all of this because it's good, y'all. But yeah, that girl is gone for trying to help her friends. Or her friend out in a situation. Like, I don't know. To be honest, he probably never did like her. Because he probably, I'm just making up, I'm just speculating now because I don't know. And this is no disrespect to her family or whatever. But, I've seen situations where the guy never liked that friend anyway. So, like, oh, you really, had the nerve to come over here. And it just makes them more upset. So, yeah. I just wanted to speak on that topic. While I ate, I guess I can call this dinner, even though it's a little still early. Yeah, it's a little still early, but it is dinner time. Because I'm trying not to, right now, eat too late anymore. Because I'm going to start working out at night soon. And I'll be doing a little documentary on my progress. So, be on the lookout for that. Because I just want to, even though, you know, I've never been a person that deprive myself of stuff that I love to eat. Because I feel like life is short. And if you want to eat it, unless a doctor tells you can't eat it no more, because it's life or death, I feel like you should not necessarily deprive yourself of every now and then indulging in things that you like to eat, because, you know, life is to be enjoyed. So I've never believed in depriving myself of things that I like to eat, you know, for weight loss. I feel like if I really want to lose weight, and everybody's different, but with me, I never have to stop eating the things that I like. I just have to cut down or not eat it so much, you know, or like today I'm drinking a Pepsi. I've been drinking water. So I can have a little Pepsi, you know, today. You know, it's okay. But some people, like health problems stuff, no, just don't do it. But back on the subject, like I said, I brought that up just to say, like, be careful out here. You know, because you want to help people. You want to help people, but just always think of what's the worst that could happen. I've always lived my life like this, and people be like, oh, you always worried about stuff, but I feel like I've been, and I don't want to jinx myself, but so far I've been blessed because I always think of the possibility of what the worst could happen and what would I do or what not to do to make that happen. So, you know, just an example, if I had a friend that, you know, she was having an issue with, you know, her guy or whatever, I probably would, suggest to wait, because, you know, like, usually in a heat of the moment when people are mad, now this don't happen in every situation, but one of the situations I could think of, I would say is, well, you know, let's just kind of wait until, you know, has died down, because if a person is in the heat of being mad, I'm not coming around you right now, because I don't want to deal with that. And two, maybe I try to call somebody who they respect and have them deal with the situation, be the like mediator for the situation, because most time when people have somebody that they love, cherish, and respect, they're not going to hurt them over you. So that person can kind of keep them, you know, their mind right and thinking rational at that moment. Don't always happen like that, but I'm just saying that's an option. You just got to weigh your options first in dealing with those type of situations, so that you don't have, you know, life lost or tragedy and that. And you can never know. I mean, it's just a fact. You could never know what you're going to walk up into. Because I'm sure she probably didn't think that day was going to be it, or that she was in any danger. She probably just assumed she was just helping her friend. So, like I said, with that being said, just be careful out here because there's a lot of mental issues out here. And there's a lot of people who are very controlling. Very controlling. And they'll show the signs. The signs are always there. People, there's always a warning before destruction. 99% of the time, there's a warning before the destruction. So, I'm full, really. I want to eat this, but I'm kind of full. So, I hope you enjoyed my story time. And if you haven't subscribed, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Because I have so much planned for the future. And wouldn't it be, like, to be honest, like, this is a new channel, so wouldn't it be exciting to just watch a person grow? Because, like, what inspired me to do a channel is I have some channels that I watched from when they first started a channel. And I watched how they grew, you know, and it was just so exciting to be there from the beginning till now. So it's really like nothing no one can really say to tell me anything about it, because I know, like, I was there and witnessed the whole story. And it's kind of exciting. So, like I say, you blink, you will miss out. I promise you that. So, yeah, I'm done because I'm full. Again, I want to thank you for watching and share. If you didn't like, just scroll on